Hello everyone. Well, this week's video finds me deeply immersed in the process of fulfilling the requirements for my first unit in my honours program. And to tell you the truth, I've been pretty stressed over the last couple of weeks as the deadlines get closer and the amount of work that I have to do begins to overwhelm me. Or it feels like it's overwhelming me. I am thinking about the importance of this degree in my plans and my hopes for the future and my desire to be the very best person that I can be. And when I get to this level of stress, it sometimes seems like it's beyond me, and then I begin to play with the ideas of life being a failure and me being seen as being incompetent. I come face to face with my own sense of inadequacy. And as I'm working through that process this afternoon, it's been very real for me right now. I have to pause and take time to look into the passage that we're considering for this week. And my commitment as we go through this process has been to do this each week. And it is a good opportunity to stop and pause. And as I do, I look at this very first, this 15th chapter of John, and Jesus preparing his disciples for his imminent death, resurrection, and then his leaving them without his physical presence. He says a couple of things in this passage that are outstandingly important. He talks about him being the vine and his disciples being branches, and talks of that connectedness again that we spoke of last week. And then he talks about his joy being in the disciples and that their joy is made complete. And he puts that in the context of them bearing much fruit, and that process of bearing a lot of fruit, much fruit, bringing glory to God. He's talking about reaching life's fulfillment, fulfilling the purpose that each individual is created for. He gives the secret to living a life that is rich in joy. Rich and full of joy. And of course, again, we discover that it's in the context of love. He says, I have told you this so that my joy may be in you and that your joy may be complete. My command is this: love each other as I have loved you. And then he says, greater love has no one than this, that he lay down his life for his friends. And he goes on to say that you are my friends. But he talks about that in the context of saying, love one another. Treat each other with love, giving your lives away for each other. Well, I recognize that my degree and my preparation for it is important. It's really important. But it's not the most important thing I'll do. The most important thing I'll do is allow my life to be shaped by the love of God so that I might be able to love others more fully, more completely, more utterly. And in that process, I will feel fulfilled and I will understand the joy that God has made possible for me. Have a good week.